Here we see Denver and Rio Grande K36 number 484 coming up to the double spouted water tank. The engineer's gonna spot the locomotive right over the spout. The hostler here pulls the spout down toward the tender sister. Here he is again a few minutes later. Number 484 is getting prepped for departure, but first it's got to be lined onto the main track. The hostler manually lines the switch. Toward the east end of the yard, where they're going to blow the boiler down on both sides. Here, number 484 pulls forward to the coaling area. Notice K37, number 492, waiting to take the 484's place after its retirement. The bucket loader makes quick work of pulling the locomotive. You can tell by his precision, this operator has been doing this for many years. Number 484 is heading back toward the station where it will meet its constant for the day. Notice on this locomotive locomotive, it's an inside frame. The counterweights are on the outside of the frame. This particular Baldwin locomotive is equipped with Walsher's valve. Here we are back outside the station, taking a look at the 484. This is the last year in its spoiler ticket. Been operating continuously for 15 years, and it's tired. The 484 is passing the Galling Tower, the 483, and Rotary. Here we are looking at the Chama Bridge, at a relatively famous location. This particular spot is known as Jukes Tree. Here we are coming up the grade just outside Chama. Here you can see the S-curves as the locomotive works back and forth up the grade. Here's the 484 coming up at Coxco. This is the beginning of the ruling grade on the railroad. It can be in excess of 4%. The fireman's laying it on in preparation for the steep grade. This trestle is right before the Cumbre station. We're at the end of the Y track in the Cumbre snow shed. This valley area is known as the Los Pinos Valley. We're coming down toward the water tank for a quick stop. Here's the water tank. The crew is gonna pour water on the coal load so that it burns better. It's a relatively counterintuitive process, but it works well. Downgrade from here to Antonito. There's about 64 miles of mainline track between Chama, New Mexico and Antonito, Colorado. Here we are at a distance, looking at down at the Los Pinos trestle. In these scenes, the locomotive really is just a few days from the end of its life. Due to some mechanical issues, the locomotive will be turned at Osier and sent back to Chama. On a normal day of operation, the locomotive would continue all the way to Antonito. Instead, it's picked up the consist from the locomotive coming westbound. Here we are close up on the trestle. Here we are at the locomotive is blowing its whistle to signal its entrance to Cumbres Pass. Legend has it a conductor would do a roll-by inspection on the train from the upper track. Coming down the grade, he tripped and rolled his ankle. That's why it's called Tanglefoot Curve. The speeder follows the coal-burning locomotives to put out any brush fires along the way. Again to the Cresco water tank, heading west. Here we are at a crossing somewhere near Dalton. The dark clouds signal an afternoon rain, which is not uncommon in this elevation. Here we are back in the Chama yard. That's the 483 there to the right. Here we are in the yard again, heading east. They've already turned the train in preparation for tomorrow's run.